heading this way. It's kind of rolling, kind of grass hills, I think, all the way to Warner Springs. And then that bad boy right up there. I'll be going up to the top of that, I think. Feet are feeling much better today. I think those blisters are finally calcium over. But I'm looking forward to Warner Springs to get an Epsom salt soak on them and get some real food, and hopefully I can do laundry and take a shower. Kind of all those little things you do back home that you kind of take granted for when you're out here. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Once again, I was the first one out of camp. There's some people that got in pretty late last night, so I'm guessing they left the water cache late just to avoid the heat. But I don't think I would have liked to hike that part in the dark just because it was just so beautiful to walk on. You kind of miss out on a lot of that, which is why I'm going to try to avoid doing any kind of night hiking if I don't have to. Maybe through the desert, which that could actually be pretty nice with all the stars out. But we'll see when I get there. Alright, okay, from there you can see a hiker coming up. And now I'm at Eagle Rock. Pretty cool looking. You're just kind of off in this kind of meadow, and there's all these random rocks. And it's almost like someone just placed them all here. This one looks an awful lot like an eagle, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I just left Warner Springs. I got there at a little before 9 a.m. and it's a little after 4 now. There's a lot, I just did a lot of stuff. I resupplied, I did laundry, I took a shower, the old-fashioned way with a bucket. Both of those. Then I waited for everything to dry out in the sun. By the time stuff was starting to get dried up so I could pack up, it just started getting too warm. So, but then I just decided to wait it out and leave later in the afternoon when it starts getting cooler. I also walked about a little less than a mile to a restaurant, ate they called it a small pizza, but it was still pretty big, and the waitress she seemed kind of shocked that I finished the whole thing. But really, I wasn't all that hungry, so I didn't necessarily need that, but I really hadn't had a hot meal in about a week, so I thought I was due. I'm almost at the point where I wish I kind of would have just spent about an hour there, get in, got out, and then hike a few more miles, set up camp for late morning, early afternoon, and just kind of sleep it off and then hike some more. Could have gotten more miles in that way, but that's the thing. I'm still probably going to be ahead of schedule. Because initially, my schedule had me stopping at 1:15, which is 6 miles ahead, and that'll be kind of my midway hike for the afternoon, where I'll get water. And then I'd like to get somewhere around 1:20 if I can, if there's a good enough camping spot. But it's not too bad now. As you can see, I'm just kind of out in the open. It's just too windy for my umbrella. But there's some clouds rolling in, so that should give me a little protection from the sun. I haven't seen a whole lot. I mean, there was a lot of people at the resource center. I didn't see a whole lot of people leaving this afternoon, so maybe 2 or 3. There were some people leaving as I was getting there. But I could only stay so long. I was just getting antsy, and I could have probably waited until later. It would be a lot cooler. But I figured I'd just get going because I really kind of just do need to get used to this kind of heat. Because when I get to the water sources for about the next 10 miles. But then after that, it's kind of hit and miss, so I'm probably have to stock up at that last spot here in 10 miles. But that's hiking the PCT. Well, I think that's the way I'm heading eventually over the next few days. But heading up a little, see some pine trees there at the top. So I'm about a mile out from where I'm going to refill on water. I haven't gone through as much as I thought. I left Warner Springs with actually almost 3, because I had about a half a liter in my water bottle and 2.5 in my bladder. And I only went through about 1.5 liters, so I had a good bit left over. I mean, really I just went through 1 liter in those 6 miles, because then I drank my water out of my bottle when I got to the water source I thought I'd resupply at. Only that first mile or two going through. Those open cow pastures was a little rough because the wind was blowing just hard enough to where I couldn't have my umbrella. But man, it was like someone flipped the switch and the wind just stopped altogether. So then I was able to use my umbrella for a while. It's almost better if there is no breeze. I think it's better just to have the umbrella. So once I get refilling water, it's 4 miles to the next known campsite. I might pull off sooner than that if I find a good spot. But I left Warner Springs at 4:15, and to be honest, I don't know if I'd make it this far, just because I didn't know how hot it was, but it hasn't been too bad, because I've noticed right around 5 or 6, temperature really starts dropping, and it helped that some clouds kind of started rolling in and blocking some of the sun. But you can see the sun's starting going down, you get a little color in the sky. So the plan is fill up water in about a mile, and set up camp somewhere within the next 4 miles after that, and then we'll see tomorrow. I just need this water to get me 8 miles to the next water source, and then from there I'm probably gonna have to carry a lot, because the only known water source after that is like 25 miles. But I mean, there's rumors of possible water caches, but you can't really rely on those. There's really only one water cache you can rely on the trail, and that's the one at the 3rd gate. That's why I plan on going there. So, yeah, that's been my day. Alright, it's about 3.5 miles since Lost Valley Spring. And I've been climbing the whole time. I think I have another about a half mile until I start heading down. It's just before 7, and it's pretty cool right now. Not too warm. The morning was a lot warmer than yesterday morning, but I'm a lot higher up. So, and there's a little cloud cover, so that should help with the sun for now. And I got about another 4.5 miles until I get to the water source. Well, I'll load up a lot, since I have to carry almost 25 miles worth. But I had a good spot last night. Saw a great sunset, and I was planning on going a little bit farther, but after filling up water there, just looking at the sunset, and then just realized I might have to do a good bit of night hiking, I decided it would be a good place to stop. good time this morning. Hiking at almost 3.5 miles an hour. I came from somewhere way over on the other side of that mountain yesterday. I think I'm gonna have to hike through some of a desert type here later after I fill up on water. Alright, so I just left Mike's place, which is down there that you can see. Water tower off to the right. On the left is bunkhouse, and trail angel there, whose actually name is Mike, provides all that, all free of charge. Of course, they take donations, so I left a few bucks. And he also, usually they have, for breakfast they'll have burritos, which he was out of, so they didn't make any this morning. Then lunch, burgers, and then usually dinner they have pizza. And it's 9 o'clock, and I don't want to, as much as I'd like a burger, I gotta keep moving. It's been a good morning of hiking so far. Temperatures feel a little cooler, and I got some cloud cover, so just take advantage of that. And plus, I might get a hot meal tomorrow, depending on how early I get to the Paradise Cafe. But I'll have to fill up water there. But like I said, it's been a good morning hiking, averaging almost 3.5 miles an hour, and that's going uphill. I got about another 2.5 of uphill, and then I get a long descent. Water-wise, I loaded up with 6 liters, so that's, pack's pretty heavy right now. But the next reliable water source isn't until the Paradise Cafe, which is 23 miles away, 24. And there's possibly a water cache 10 miles from right now, and it's usually pretty reliable, but just being out in the elements like this, you just can't take any chances. And I'm sure there's probably lots of people that just assume there'll be water there, but I'm not going to be that kind of person. So, yeah, that's where I came from. Still climbing. Get a nice little breeze to cool me off. I also probably could set up my umbrella, but there's enough cloud cover, it's not too bad. And I'm trying out my solar charger on the back of my pack for the first time while hiking. Usually I'll set that up when I'm just kind of resting throughout the day. But the battery was, for some reason I forgot to do that yesterday, even though I was not hiking for 7 hours and I had plenty of time to charge it. So the battery is a little low right now, the external battery. But all my gear is pretty much charged up, so that should be good. Plus hours, this has kind of been my home for now. Just avoiding the sun and the heat. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's kind of feels like it's cooling down a little, so I'm going to start moving. I only got 7 more miles. But I've been charging my battery with my solar panel. All my stuff has been drying. Sweat. That's my rain tarp that I put atop my tent. It's just my poles and rain tarp. And that's kind of a shelter. It doesn't block a lot of the sun, or some of the sun, but having that umbrella, that helps too. That makes a big difference. So, trail's just right there. So that was a windy night. It's kind of at an tarp on that kept all the wind out. Otherwise, it's been really cold. And I'm sure it was cold for all those people that cowboy camp, and I think during the middle of the night ended up putting up their tents because it probably got too cold, because it was a little chilly this morning, and it's still cold. It's still really foggy. I see a little patch of blue. Not much. Is that rain? I don't know what's going on here. But I got about 5 more miles to the road to the Paradise Cafe with a hot meal and fill up on water, since it's been a while since I filled up on water. I have about maybe half a liter left. In the cool weather, I'm not going to need as much, and I've got a guaranteed water source, so I can run out before I get there. That should be good. There's the sun. And I don't know how far I'm going to get, because I'm really unsure about camping between Paradise Cafe and Idlewild, because there's still a fire closure that's been there for a couple years, so that you have to go around. But I'll figure that out when I get there. If I were to do 30 today, I could get to a known campground that has shower, bathrooms, water, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if I really want to do that. But if I did do that, I could spend more time in Idlewild before heading up San Jacinto, which is a pretty steep climb because you get up over 10,000. But I'm just gonna play it by ear, see how things go. Alrighty then. I'm almost at the road, taking to the Paradise Cafe. That ahead is Mount San Jacinto, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll get probably to the top of that tomorrow. But looks pretty cool right now. It's been real foggy and lots of cloud cover, so it's been an easy hike, and I've been hiking well over 3.5 miles an hour, so I've gotten to the road a lot quicker than I thought. So when I get to the cafe, it doesn't open early, so I'm going to wait around for about 15 minutes, or maybe they'll open up early, who knows. But it's a mile walk from the trail to the cafe on the road, but maybe I can get a hitch. Where I came from. Over that ridge over there. Good morning hiking. Well, the train's changed a whole lot since I crossed that road. When I got to the road, I got there pretty early, so I went to the cafe and ate breakfast. And it was a mile hike down, then a mile hike back. But there's some big old pine trees. Now that part's blocked off, so I don't know if they're just trying to grow some pine trees, because I'm coming up on a burn section where the trail's been detoured. So I wonder if that's what they're doing there. But yeah, I knew I had to go to the cafe to get water, but as soon as I got to the road, there was a big water cache there. And the main purpose to go to the cafe was to fill up on water. When I saw that water cache, that made things tough, because it's been really cool, so I thought it might be good to keep going while it's really cool out and skip the meal. But I kind of had my heart set on some pancakes for breakfast, so I went and did that. So I spent a little longer than I should have, but it's all good. Had some good conversation with a lot of hikers, and I think almost all the hikers that were at the cafe this morning were bypassing this detour we're going to have to do, and they're just going to hitch to Idlewild, cutting out about 28 miles of hiking, because the road I walked on to the cafe basically takes you all the way to Idlewild. So this detour is going to do is take me up the mountain, go on it a little, and then come back down to the highway miles down the road and then small road walk, but you're a lot closer, so it's not too bad. Some people just try to road walk the whole way from the PCT when it intersects Highway 74 all the way to Iwell, which it's kind of dangerous. But I'm determined to walk this whole thing without having to hitch over any sections. There's one section coming up in about 100 miles or so where I might have to hitch, but I've heard some conflicting stories about that I could possibly do it. It's not officially open yet, but it's safe enough to where you could hike through, but just not camp. So hopefully it could open up any day and it won't be an issue. But if not, I do have a possible route that I could hike, which is, for some reason, the PCTA didn't even have a alternate route to do. Everyone's just having to hitch around, take cars. It's like a 3-hour ride around it, and I don't want to have to do that. But that's where I'm heading to. Pretty sure that's Mount Sancito. I could be wrong. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, because I got about another 9 miles of official PCT trail before I have to take the detour. There's a campsite right before the detour that I know for sure, and I think on my initial plan that's where I had myself staying. But I kind of like to go a little farther down. There's a campsite like 12 miles past that on the detour, which would give me, including the mile to and from the cafe, 32 miles for the day. But I think I finally get my trail legs under me now. All my blisters are kind of calcining over, and it really doesn't hurt much to walk on it. My big blister that was on my left big toe popped yesterday on its own. I kind of hit it against something and it kind of busted, so I cleaned that up. But I hadn't had any problems hiking on it, so it wasn't an issue. The feet are feeling pretty good, but I still got to remind myself I still got a long ways to go, and a couple miles more than I should could be a mistake later on. But we'll see how we're going. The weather is just beautiful today, blue skies, and it's a lot cooler, and there's a nice cold breeze, so hiking is easy for now. Who knows what will happen in a couple hours, because that's what I've learned about this trail. It will change quickly. There's the desert, just kind of come up. It just feels odd, like how cold it is right now. Being right next to the desert and going up to almost kind of alpine. You see about to walk into the clouds. You can see the trail off there, going that way. But it's got to be in the mid 50s, and this wind just makes it feel colder. It's just so nice. There's just, last Sunday was perfect, and this Sunday is perfect. So I wonder if that's a trend. Sundays are the nice weather days on trail. But I'm sure taking advantage of it. Normally at this time of day, I'm bunkered down under some shade and just trying to survive the heat. But not today. I'm feeling pretty good after taking that about an hour or so nap. It took about 2 hours rest. I don't know what hit me. It was just after eating that big meal and the walk for 5 miles, I just started walking around like a zombie. And I just really slowed down, so I knew it was time for a break. Just came up to that campsite and just laid my mat out and just took it easy. I probably got a good hour's sleep. But this hike has been interesting since the road. A lot different that first 5 miles. Going through those boulders, and the trail is just kind of kind of disappear almost, going over all those rocks and stuff, and then reappear. It's a lot interesting. I liked it. It's probably tougher than it had been. Maybe that's why a lot of people were kind of skipping this section, just using a way to justify it. I liked it. So, yeah, you can see the trail heading all the way up there. Alright, so I've been hiking pretty much on this ridge line. You can see it's real cloudy, foggy, kind of more of a foresty type mountain. But if you look on the other side, it's probably the exact opposite. As you can see here in just a second, we have the desert. I've basically been coming up along that ridge line. Nothing but desert. Pretty sure that's Palm Springs and Desert Palm and all that area down there where you kind of see the green. But I'm about to head back down because I'm getting close to the closure. And I got about maybe, well, technically about a mile back is where I initially planned to stop. But with it being so cool out, I think I'm going to go all the 10 miles to that campground where there's running water, bathroom, and all that. But I've enjoyed this section, even though most people are avoiding it. It's a lot different. Desert, and you can see about a half moon up there. You might not make it out. Foggy, of course. God, it is windy up here. It sure is beautiful. There's the desert. There's the forest. And you can probably see there's a switchback, so I'm about to head down. I'm heading down that way. And eventually I'm heading going down here, around there, around this peak, and somewhere over there above these clouds. I think I'm right around 7,000 feet. Okay. I'm at about 9,000 feet now. As you can see, there's been pockets of snow pretty much ever since I got to 9,000. I'm still climbing. I still got like 1,800 feet to go to the summit. I'm back on the PCT. Been on for about a mile and a half. I got about another quarter of a mile before I take the summit alternate. Because the PCT goes one way, the summit alternate goes the other way. We'll take me to the summit. Hopefully I get up there before sunrise or sunset. It's been a long day of climbing. I started down at Highway 74, basically at Herky Camp at 4,500 feet. And now I'm at about 9,000. So I've already gained 4,500 feet. And I still got almost 2,000 more to go. So I'm probably gonna have some more switchbacks. It was a long climb out of Idlewild, and then on to the Devil's Side Trail. That was pretty difficult, and then I was supposed to get water at the parking lot there at the start of Devil's Side Trail, but there was no water fountain like I was told. So I had to hike about a tenth of a mile down to a creek I'd cross and got some water there. But all good.